Hey everybody, welcome to your Dragon Ball Thursday unboxing video, and I'm real excited to be back with the next wave in Series 9 of Dragon Ball Super Dragon Stars from Bandai. And it's pretty interesting because in Wave 9 and Wave 10, they are going back to the past and we're getting some actual Dragon Ball Z and even a Dragon Ball GT character. The only bummer is no Build-A-Figure these two series, so I think that's kind of lame. But we do get some really cool characters. Of course, we get a vintage Piccolo, granted no turban, no cape, but these are the less expensive figures. We get this amazing first form Frieza, which I'm very excited for, and we get Super Saiyan 4 Goku from GT. Now granted, I have not seen GT, so I don't know too much about this, but I do think he's still a pretty cool character, and I will watch GT eventually because I'm a completist and I gotta see it all. And for those of you that don't know, I'm still relatively new to Dragon Ball, only in the last few years, but I've developed a massive obsession, especially post Broly. I've seen all of the original Dragon Ball, all of Super, of course I've seen Broly, and I am somewhere in the Funimation numbering Season 5 of Dragon Ball Z, and I'm really digging it. And I just picked up the Super score a couple of days ago, and I can't stop playing that. Mary thinks it's really funny, but now I buy anything and everything Dragon Ball, and I'm excited to get into these. I found these actually, I ordered mine from GameStop. They seem to be getting them quicker than anybody else now. The next wave is supposed to hit early March, so I'm gonna go ahead and pre-order that as well. So you may notice that is, unfortunately though, if you are an inbox collector, the way they shipped them, they were packaged like that. But I know I'm gonna open them, so I'm not too worried about it. But speaking of opening them, let me shut up and let's Kame do it with Piccolo. So yes, we get this awesome little Piccolo. It looks like his head is gonna have a really nice tilt to it. And I really do need to pick up a Figuarts version of this as well because it is super cool and it's not terribly overpriced on the secondary market yet. Now, these are about $23 each at GameStop, unless you get something different. You can get them for $20 if you catch them at Walgreens, and there, of course, is all of Series 9. And here is what we're going to get in Series 10, which I'm very excited for. I haven't gotten to Final Form Cell yet, but I am, you know, in the middle of the Android Cell saga, and I'm quite enjoying it. So this one is going to, you'd think if they didn't do a Build-A-Figure, they would have given you a few more accessories than this, but sadly, that does not seem to be the case. So let's get in here though, and let's see what we think. Yeah, this is gonna be my first Piccolo figure at all, so I'm kind of excited about that as well. Oh yeah, these open differently. Do these open differently? Did the other ones open from the side? Or am I crazy? I might be thinking of the Figuarts. I'll have to go back and look at some of my videos and see. So he's got the nice orange background, and he only gets 3 hands. I mean, if you're not gonna give me a Build-A-Figure, give me an extra head or something, you know? I don't know. An extra accessory, because you're selling these for the same price. So. Come on. Well, there we go. So we have our Piccolo. Let's take a look at the hands. We got the special beam cannon hands, some grappling hands. That's always fun. And then, of course, he comes with his fists. And these do have a really great amount of articulation for the price point of figure. Now, he doesn't seem to have any that much up and down motion on the neck. That is actually really surprising. But you do get some nice side to side, even though it seems like it should be double jointed, you know, pivoting up there. But I don't know if I've just got a tight joint or if he doesn't want to move up there. So maybe we'll try loosening it. And you do get some pretty good range in the shoulders here. It does come around. The sleeve piece does twist a little bit. You get some pivoting at the upper bicep, a double jointed elbow, and of course it's not going to be as well hidden or nice looking as it would be in a Figuarts, but that is what it is. Rock, paper, scissors motion, plenty of pivot and tilt. The hands are real nice there. I'm loving the color work too, of course, with the green and the pink, but that's not the toy, that's the color, the show design, the manga design. And you get a lot of twist up there. You get some twist down there. I'm not sure if that's the same pivot point or if it's double. It feels like it's 2 twisting points, but I'm not sure. A little bit of back and forth there. It's actually kind of loose, this figure. You do get the up and down hip joint, you know, so you get a lot more range of movement there. Doesn't quite go out into a split. You really got to kind of work it. Double jointed knees that are a little bit better hidden than they normally are, especially because you're gonna got the baggy clothing. You get some twist and a little bit of back and forth in the ankle, a little bit of side to side. So there is a pretty decent amount of posability. And now I'm not really gonna change too many pieces in these like I do in a Figuarts, but I definitely wanna get that beam cannon hand on if I can, because these are a little bit trickier. They're not quite as hard as NECA figures, but there we go, I heard the pop. But yeah, see, now this is a little bit disappointing because, you know, you kind of want to be able to have him touch his head. There, it took a minute, but I can get it going, so sweet. I mean, it's not perfect, but again, for a $20 figure, not too terrible. But yeah, all right. So there's Piccolo. Let's move on to figure number 2. Ooh, I really kind of want to open this one last, but it is Frieza, and I'm excited about this. I'm loving Frieza more and more, especially with the arc he's going through in Dragon Ball. Oh, something else I should mention. Not only, when I say I went from the side, I think these did open from the side in the past. Not only have I seen all of Super through Broly, I am, as of this writing, caught up with the manga. So I'm even further ahead in the Super arc. Mary convinced me to do it so she could have somebody to talk to about it. And it's very cool. I think it was chapter 45 is what I'm up to. And if you want to read that too, you can go over to Viz Media, grab their app. You can read like the last few chapters for free, or it's like $2 a month to get a ton of stuff. So he gets the purple background, as the villains frequently do in these sets. But also, I think that color just matches him. Again, he gets 3 hands, nothing extra, but he has a lot of extra pieces, so, or, you know, sculpting and stuff. Come on, Frieza. There we go. Freezer. Oh yeah, this is cool. So, I love that he has the scouter, but this is the one thing, I really wish you could take this off, and it does not look like you can. Or they would have given me a head with and without the scouter. But other than that, I love this. There's a lot of range of motion in that head there. I love that he's got the armor here. He does have kind of the double jointed, or the up and down shoulders, so you can get a lot of range of movement in there. Of course, as usual, twisting up at above the bicep, double jointed elbow, same kind of articulation in the hands. Not a lot of range of movement there other than the twist. You get the up and down hips, double jointed knees, and a little bit more range of movement. You gotta get the ball jointed feet, so that's nice. No figure pegs. You got some articulation in the tail here. Of course, it pivots in and out, and you can twist this part around. That's cool, but nothing down here. But all right, let me, I'm gonna change one of these hands out too, because I don't want him just fisted. I want him doing this. I wish he came with like the energy ball too, but I guess that was more in another form of Frieza, but now he can point and laugh at you. He's like, no, it's this big, I swear. Hopefully he'll stand. Yeah, good, he stands real easy. He balanced really well, but of course with the tail, you can always give him some extra balance. I love this armor, Frieza Army armor, I guess. I always thought it was Saiyan armor, but I think it's actually not, now that I've kind of learned. All right, so Frieza is really, really cool. I could be wrong about that, by the way. Like I said, I haven't had the lifelong connection to Dragon Ball. A lot of people have, but I've developed one now, so it will be a lifelong obsession at this point. And but also it's kind of neat because I had the realization the other night. I'll show you the box. Sorry, I had the realization the other night that I'm actually kind of lucky I was late to it, because didn't you guys, if you like watched Z when it aired, didn't you have like 10, 15, 20 years before Super started? So I'm just kind of lucky I didn't have that long wait. But of course now we're on the long wait for Super to continue, because I know there's not been any official word as of now, but come on, dude, you know they're doing more. The manga's continued. Broly was a massive success. The success and popularity of Dragon Ball has always been here in America, but it is taking off like gangbusters right now, and there's no way they don't want that money. So it's gonna happen. And now we're into this, and you know, like I said, I don't know too much about it. It's an interesting design. I don't know that I love it. My understanding is GT is not really canon, but I still want to see it. Also kind of want to see the different cuts of Kai eventually, so. All right, let's go ahead and pop the tail in though. Just pops right in just like that. And let's check out the hands. So you get his instant transmission hand. I assume it's the same in GT. A couple of grappling hands. You get this awesome Saiyan hair though. I feel like this is the mullet version of Saiyan hair, and I like that. Ton of range of movement in that head, actually. All kinds of up and down. And it does look like this bottom hair piece is slightly separated, so you get a little bit more room to move. You got the up and down joints on the shoulders. Pretty much the same articulation everywhere. Above the bicep, double jointed elbow. Same thing with the hand. Not a lot in the torso here. Not a lot of bend up and down hip joints. Plenty range of movement, double jointed knee. And a little bit less movement on the feet, more like Piccolo. And of course that tail is not gonna do a whole lot. So, but I don't know that it's supposed to. So I guess in GT he grew it back, I don't know. But he also kind of looks like evil Goku with those eyes under there, so that's pretty nice. I'm not gonna bother changing hands on this one, because he's just ready to rumble. I don't know, I just like doing that. But yeah, so there you guys go. There is Series 9 of Dragon Ball Super, or Dragon Stars from Bandai, even though technically this is Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball GT. But I really love them, I dig them, I definitely get the others on pre-order, and I hope they keep making more. I really want a bunch of stuff from Tournament of Power, and I'm gonna keep buying these as much as I'm gonna buy the Figure Arts, because right now, I'm pretty much anything Dragon Ball I'm buying, so, even the plushes. So there you go. What do y'all think? Are you excited about these? Are you collecting them? Have you found them? Are you getting the next series? What should the Build-A-Figure have been if they did one in this wave? And how do you feel about them not doing that? Also, what kind of characters would you love to see in the future? I'm hoping for a Krillin. But let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Definitely geek out with me in the comments, and I look forward to hearing what you have to say. Other than that, you can click the thumbs up button. Give me the good old thumb of encouragement, as I do love to be encouraged. And I guess now I'm gonna get out of here so I can go open up some more stuff, and I'll see you all later.